These are some of my other cars. My 91 Caprice. I've been having this since 2000 when I first got out of high school. It's not my first car, but I think it's my fourth car out of high school. I think it had Nissan Maxima, 89 Nissan Maxima. I had a 89 Nissan Maxima was the first car I bought. Then after that was a Buick LeSabre, got from my grandpa. It was one of my cousins that passed in '93. Then after I had it fixed, it was low rider, and I had white box Caprice 1977 box Caprice. It was low rider. Then I had a 1977 sedan DeVille low rider. Then after the sedan DeVille was this Caprice. That was in 2000. It done changed over the years. I think it done had 4 paint jobs. 4 paint jobs. And probably finna have a fifth one because I gotta do this one over again. I sprayed it this time because I was moving and I just didn't want to move a car that was multicolored and stuff. It was like burgundy doors, uh, blue quarter pounder roof. It was the brighter blue. Like, they're not the same color. This is dark. This is a lighter blue. The Camaro and the Monte Carlo are the same color. The Cadillac and the Caprice are the same color. But yeah, so it's gonna be this color. I'm just gonna take it back down, go over it again, fix some of the issues, fix all the issues, go over it again. Right now it's dusty and dirty. It's my Cadillac, 1993 Fleetwood Brougham. I painted it. It had the hydraulic setup already in it. I had to go through some of it. I had to change the cylinders. I had to change the cups. I had to change the springs. And what else I got to change? Solenoids, the pump and all that stuff is worked perfectly fine. And I got to replace the switches. I already got the switches. I just got to put them on. It already has the switches that was on it when it came. I just got to change them. I already got them. I just haven't changed them. But this car just needs to be finished. I need to put the trim on it and finish buffing it first, buffing and polishing it first because I had painted it. Then after that, put the trim back on it and put the new rims on it. These are 14s. I got a new set of 13s in the house. Then Monte Carlo got a couple issues with it I gotta deal with, but I'll be working on that soon. But yeah, because mostly with this one, I think it's about time for me to go ahead and do that. Swap it over to the LS motor. I got a LS motor sitting, 2 LS motors sitting there. The one you can see right there is for my 64 Impala. Now it was for the Regal, now it's for the 64 Impala. And the motor for this car is in front of it. It's a 6.0 that's going in here. And all those boxes basically is everything that this car needs minus the fuel system. I haven't figured out, I haven't decided what fuel system I'm gonna go with yet. I already got everything else. Everything is over there. And I just haven't done it because the motor was running fine and perfect because I built this motor. But the last time I had it running, it started knocking and ticking and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm gonna check it again, but I'm pretty much sure this engine probably done, but I'm gonna check it over again here pretty soon. And if it's done, then I'll go ahead and get ready to do the swap. But this might be the last thing I get to for real, because I want to get this up and going and running, rolling. It runs. I need to get it tuned. Interior needs to be done, and then obviously I need to go back over on the paint stuff again, and finishing the Cadillac. And because I want to go ahead and get it on the street. But that's basically what's going on with those. Then this one, I need to just go back over again, touch it up. It's been painted for, I think, 4 years now, but I drive it every day. And so now I got like scratches. I backed into it with my truck right here and scratched it, so I gotta fix that. Then you got like some little specks and stuff I gotta fix. There was some asphalt in the road one day in the middle of the night. It had rain or something happened. I don't know what happened. There was some asphalt on the ground, a lot of it, and it just fucked my car up. Like, you can't really see it in video. And 90% of it, 98% of it, I was able to clean. But it really fucked the car up and stuff. And so, like if you look over here, you kind of see white chips and shit. It just really fucked it up. And so I got, it's just a lot of shit I gotta do as far as painting, fixing the paint or whatever. But yeah, I had a motor for this one. I had a 6.0 for it. I think it was 6.0. Can't remember if that was a 6.0. It was a 6.2. I can't remember if that motor was a 6.0 or 6.2. But I had a 6.0 for this motor, LS. But a partner of mine needed a motor, so I ended up selling it to him because I wasn't finna get around to swapping it no time soon, and he was trying to get his car going, so I sold it to him. But he still hadn't got that car going yet, but so I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, so I still may swap it. I don't know, like before the overheating issue and blowing the head gasket, it ran fine. So I didn't have no problem with it because I was just driving it every day. I ain't planning on doing nothing crazy to it. But yeah, that's the cars. That's the ones that's here. I got a shop, and my other cars is at the other shop. So I got a few cars, but they all projects. So it's like I ain't trying to cap like I'm just big balling or some shit and got a lot of money or something. It's just I don't know, fucking with cars in my second nature. I've been doing it my whole life since a little kid with Hot Wheels and model cars, the lowrider bikes, and I own up the real cars and shit, car clubs and car shows and all that kind of stuff like that. So it's like I always got some project going, something I'm doing, something I'm working on. So yeah, it just, I don't know, it's just a part of my life. This is what I do. If I ain't rolling, working, getting to the money, gaming, then I'm fucking with these cars. That's basically what I be doing, fucking with these cars. I got so many parts for everything. I got damn near all the parts I need for this to LS swap it, minus the fuel system. Because the issue with the fuel system on this one, I can go with the in-tank fuel system, which I feel like that's the smarter thing to go with. But I really like the way it look with the external ones. I like the way it look when they hang down and you see this big ass pump up under there. I just like the way it look. I like the sound, and I like this shit. And so I keep going back and forth on what I'm gonna do. As I go up here and look at it, but yeah. This is what I'm looking like right now. Took the radiator out. I mean, not the radiator, the fans out. I had some shit I was doing, but this is not my first engine swap, but this is the first motor I built. Yeah, it's the first motor I built. As far as I got the block, the pistons and all that was already in the block. I bought the heads and put the valve springs and all that stuff in the heads and Did all that kind of stuff. So all this stuff you see, the wiring and everything, is done by me. Like I did all this stuff. It's kind of like I did this like shit. This might have been maybe 10 years ago when I first did this, and it was like I was just so OCD about the bolts and shit, and having fresh new bolts and all that kind of stuff, and just having everything painted and clean, shaving the firewall and all that kind of stuff. Like now everybody's doing that, but at the time I did this, nobody was really doing it for real on the streets. Not that many people. As far as in my area, I'm talking about in my area. Not too many people. I think when I did this, maybe only 2 other people I knew at the time that had their engine bay done and cleaned and painted, motor matching, all that kind of stuff. And now it's a little bit more common practice. But see, there go the other motors. That one is just a 5.3. That one's a 6.0. That's the one that's going to hear all these boxes and shit. Goes to that motor to go into this car. Like oil pan intake, wiring harness, foot pedals, just all that shit. That motor right there, it was going to go on my Regal. Now it's going to go on my 64 Impala. I'm just leaving it a 5.3 now. It's a cam sitting on top of it. I had a cam that was going in there, and I was gonna do some work to this motor because it was gonna go into the Regal. So I was gonna go over the top with the motor, and but I don't got the Regal no more. I ended up getting the 64 Impala, so that motor just going in there, and it'll just be fine being a 5.3. And the only thing I haven't done this one is like it runs perfectly fine. Like you can drive like a motherfucker, but like I wouldn't pull up nowhere and pop my hood. Like it's clean, other than this from some work I was doing. But it's clean under here. Like it's no dirt, no grime, no nothing. I cleaned all that up. So it's just dry paint, chip paint, whatever. That's all it is. But it's clean under here. Like you could eat under this. You could eat off this motherfucker. It's clean. It's just not clean. It's clean, but it's not clean. But soon it'll be done the way it needs to be done. It's like all the trim and all the shit in the car. Fleetwood badge and stuff and everything. So that's about it with my ride. But yeah, I have more coming. Trying to get more back into the groove with the whole YouTube thing. Get this done, get this back rolling, and see these projects as they come out.